guys, I'd like to say thank you very much to everybody again that shared my last video on my helicopter rig. Now today's going to be the third video in lockdown 3 and it's all going to be about power gun rig. Now the power gun rig is a rig that's become very popular over the last few years, simply because the size of the fish we're catching now, everybody needs that little bit of security and not to pull the hooks out of fish's mouths. But I will be completely honest, it's not a rig that I've used much of until the feeder master himself, Lee Carey, showed me his rig when we went to Hungary. And ever since then, I've been using it in my armoury all the time. Now the power gun rig is a rig that's virtually got a built-in shock absorber. It's a small length of power gun that cushions the strike and cushions a lunge of fish. So it works perfectly when you're fishing for skimmers, small skimmers, anything from £1/2 to £1, and there is a chance of either an odd carp or a big bream, but you're fishing 16s, 18s hooks, small hooks. So that rig can cushion that when you hook a big fish. So I hope this video is of some use to you guys. It's how I tie my power gun rigs, and I hope it helps you out. So to create this power gun rig, these are the components I'll be using today. Now I like to use Cat Master power gun. I find it a little bit more supple, a little bit more forgiving. Along with that, line protector stops, some 07 pole float silicone, medium quick chain swivels, and some diamond eye match swivels. So first things first, get your snap link swivel and slide that up your main line. There we go. Then we're going to take, like before, a line protector stop, slide that up my main line. Very similar to the first rig we did, the free running rig, so it's going to be very similar to that. So I'm going to take a diamond eye swivel. So I've got snap link swivel, let's get that down so you can see it, snap link swivel, line protector stop, and a diamond eye swivel on there. So now, same as my free running rig as before, I'm now going to create a twizzle boom. It doesn't have to be a long one, just 2 or 3 inches. Just twist it in each direction, opposite directions, just so I can make that line grip, twist it round. Just going to pull that there so it makes that little loop a little bit tighter. There we go. To get to about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, like as before, I'm just going to go round in a small knot. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm just going to put that through there and I'll show you. So there I've got my knot like that, and I'm just going to tease that up. One knot, only go through once. Tease that up. Quite a little tiny bit of probably 1.5 inches of twizzle boom with one knot at the top, and that's really important, like on the free running rig. So the swivel can go across it. So we've got the diamond eye swivel, the short amount of twizzle boom, and then I've got the long tag there, but as you can see, I'm not going to take that off here. I'm just going to leave that on there because I need to put some power gum on this end. So the next stage is to connect the power gum to the other end of the diamond eye swivel. So the next stage, you then take a length of power gum, I'd say probably 25 centimetres, just cut it off there, get that out of the way. I'm now going to connect this to the diamond eye swivel. So I'm just going to put that through there, if my eyes allow me to. There we go. I'm going to create a tucked half blood knot on there. So I'm just creating a longer loop, so I'm going through once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. I'm going back through the original loop. I don't know if you can see that. There we go, and just hold that tight like that. Just don't wet it, just put it, it's got to grip. So I'm just going to try and pull that nice and tight. Like that. So that's really tight there now, okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a length of the 07 pole silicone. Just slide that on to the length of power gun. So now that I've slid that silicone on there, I'm just going to get my scissors, cut that. Now don't cut this too tight. Give it probably 2 or 3 mil of a bit of a tag. And then just going to wet the power gun. Slide that silicone over the swivel. Just to the bottom of the swivel, and you can see there like that. So we've got chisel boom length, 1 knot there, diamond swivel there, and power gun attached on the other side of the swivel with some 07 pole silicone over the top of the swivel. So now the next stage, I mean this is my own personal preference, I like to take a piece of about 20 millimeters of 07 again. I'm just going to slide that up power gum as well. Now it's just a case of keeping things nice and neat. Now I'm going to slide that all the way up. There we go. I'm then going to grab my medium quick change swivel. I'm just going to go through there. Now I like to use a quick change swivel because it stops me being lazy. Because it's so easy to change your hook length, and sometimes it's easy to change your hook length. So by using a quick change, it makes it really easy. So there we go. I'm just going to create a knot there, a normal simple knot, and just go back through. That's really important. You keep this knot tight. So there we go. I'm just going to tease that down. So I've now got a little knot on the end of my power gun. Let's get that nice and tight, because it's really important, because the power gun needs to grip. And there we go. So as you can see there, quick change swivel and the knot, and there is the other little piece of silicone. So as you can probably imagine what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to grab a pulling tool, get that nice and tight, so that knot is nice and tight. And I'm going to snip that again 2 or 3 mil from the end. So we've got the small loop, a little tag. So what I'm going to do now is just wet that power gum again, and the 20 mil piece of silicone we put on the power gum, I'm just going to slide that up over that knot. Now it does take a little bit of sliding, but what it does, once you can get it over there, is it keeps it really, really neat. So there we go. And now, so to finish the rig off, we had earlier what we did with the main line. So I'm just going to just snip that off there. Now not too tight again. So now I'm going to slide down the line protector stop, just like we would do on a free running rig. Just going to wet that. Just gently tease that over there. Until you feel it pull through. There we go. I'm just going to slide that on to the other end of the swivel. Give it a little bit of force. And now slide down the swivel, and there we go. So there you go. I've just attached a feeder just so I can show you what it's like with the feeder on, and there we go. Perfect to protect you from them lunges if you hook big fish using small hooks and small hook lengths. That's also a superb rig for when you're fishing the straight lead for carp. I mean, we all know how hard them fish pull when you're catching fish on 8 and 10 mil pellets. Well, that's it, guys. That's my power gun rig. On a different side, we've lost a few anglers to the dreaded COVID, some friends of ours over the last few months. So I say to everybody, be safe out there, take care, and I'll see you on the bank sometime. Bye for now.